Hi, my name's Udo Patel. I'm a textile designer. I'm from Malawi and I moved to the UK 3 years ago to study fashion and textiles. I think my earliest memory of fashion and how I got into it was, I think, just drawing and playing with my cousins. In year 3, me and my friends were told to make a story, and in there I wrote down I wanted to be a fashion designer. What does fashion mean to me? It's just a self-form of expression. I think it's just allowing me to explore art in a different way from what I've learned, because I learned mainly fine art based, and then working in textiles is again a huge jump. My teacher had mentioned that this is where all the past alumni has gone, and it's really famous for fashion and textiles, and I really wanted to do fashion. But then when I did the foundation, they told me to do textiles instead, and I can still follow fashion and continue designing there. So I think that's why I chose textiles instead of fashion, because I still have the opportunity to do it, but I get to explore knit, weave and print, which is just a broader variety of things that kind of allow me to focus on Malawi and my heritage and incorporating it into my work. During university, I think we get different briefs of what to work with. So the print project behind me, this one was a Spring/Summer 25 trend prediction collection. Then there's another one, which is this one, which they kind of give us a prompt. From that I chose a short story to work with, and then I did a photo shoot based on that, and then I drew all my inspiration from there. On first year we learned weave, knit and print, and then we had to drop one, so I dropped weave. I think it was just not for me. Then I chose knit and print, and I still continue to do those. I just had to specialize in one, so I chose print, but I still continue to do knit, and I work at a knit studio currently. When I'm working, I try to work very material based and then print them onto fabrics, which is why I think they might be a little bit more different to traditional prints. I think there are loads of designers that I do draw reference from. I specifically like Zimmerman and Ulla Johnson. There's loads of fashion brands like that which incorporate print and knit in their work, and then they also have elements from their heritage that they draw from too. My identity has definitely shaped my work. Everything I've done, it kind of links back to it, or I use techniques that I've learned from Malawi or from India. I've chosen identity as a large part of my work. It's just something that I know that comes just easy to me, and I think it's quite unique being from Malawi and then being Indian as well, to share that. From my Indian heritage, I think I really like to explore block printing and batik dye. I think that's just something that I learned when I go travel there, what I see in different patterns and fabric that is sold, and to use that in my work is really interesting as well, because it blends quite nicely with my Malawian heritage, where I learned how to do basket weaving. So I make little samples and then I transfer them into print, and then have large fabrics with those two techniques merged together. My parents never really put pressure on me to do the academic route of things. I think very early on they knew that wasn't the route for me. In Indian communities, it's not very normal or considered very useful. My cousin's a fashion designer, another one's a fine artist, someone's a graphic designer, so they're really welcoming to me exploring what I wanted to learn. My mum's from India, Mumbai, and then she got married and moved to Malawi with my dad. My dad's side moved to Malawi so long ago. I do work from more Malawian, imagery-based work. So I have a little photo book that I've taken pictures of around my surroundings and stuff, and I usually use those as inspiration points for my prints and work. So this is a South Asian magazine brand that focuses on the diaspora of Asian designers, which is what the brief was for this project, and my work was featured in this magazine. It was a whole event, and one of the performers did wear my outfits, another way of getting my name out there. I hope my CSM journey takes me. I want to have my own fashion house. I think it is a little while till I get to there, but I do want to have the opportunity to explore loads of big brands and stuff like that. So during my dips, I'm hoping to work at Zimmerman, as I mentioned earlier, Ulla Johnson, Nushka's, and hopefully some smaller print brands in India. It'll help me build my own brand. I've currently worked for a knitwear brand where she's a small independent designer as well, and that's helped me see how to work with press, other customers, and how people interact with small brands and how to take on orders and stuff like that. So I think working for all these different companies does inform me how to go forward.